Can we ride in this moment? Can we ride? Yeah. Nothing's stopping us tonight. No. Not a single brake light in our sight. In our way. In our way. I'll be your passenger. You lead the way. You lead the way. I'll let you take the wheel. I'm feeling something real. I need to feel that breeze rush your feeling. Not a single taillight in our sight. All I see are green lights ahead. Lighting our way. Lighting up our way, yeah. Lighting up our way. Lighting up our way. They light it up. They light it up. Can we drive right into this feeling? Can we drive? 'Cause there's a way I'm stepping tonight. No. Not a single red light in our sight. In our way. In our way, yeah. I'll be your passenger. You lead the way. I'll let you take the wheel. I'm feeling something real. I need to feel that breeze rush over me. You lead the way. Not a single taillight in our sight. In our way. All I see are green lights ahead. Lighting our way. Lighting up, yeah. Lighting away. All the green lights. Lighting up now. All the green lights. I'll be your passenger. You lead the way. Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now?
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Collegiate Battlegrounds week number 8 games. These are the Wednesday games that were supposed to happen, but then, there was some server maintenance and we weren't able to get the games in, so we have them scheduled for tonight. Once again, I am your host, Airless the Goose, just joined by my esteemed co-host, Chamsy.
All right, everybody. So we got some loading in just some technical issues. So
yeah,
I'm back now.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. That was a little my bad.
No problem. So
Either
we're
way.
in the game here. We've got the plane coming in from the southwest, moving towards the north, or the southeast, coming towards the northwest. As we can see, got covering a lot of ground here. We've got no bow in play. We're probably going to see people go towards Pochinki. No, looks like the only things that are really out of play are the Stalber-Severny area, but I'm sure we'll see some group go to Yasnaya. So we got a nice spread. Looks like we have a small gap between Novo and Pochinki, but we got a big group coming out here. Looks like we have 49 people. Looks like it's probably, I suppose, 48 players total. So 12 teams today.
Yeah, a little bit of a less turn. Again, this was kind of like the makeup, oh shit, excuse me. Yeah, a little bit of a makeup game going on today. Not as big of a turnout as there was before, but, that's alright. We kind of schedule these games on a Saturday and all sorts of stuff. So we've got, Pochinki's a little spicy. We got Maxter 999, Temperature, Nico, Mariah, the University of Delaware kind of being in the center of the circle, and then the Spire and Koala Master, the rest of those squad are up on the north. Again, we see these teams dropping kind of on the same different sides of Pochinki. And what do you call it? You're going to wait to engage when they kind of see that they have enough guns, see that they're ready to go. So yeah, again, this is going to be interesting to see, I guess, where the circle lands and how these people decide to, play it. If you just noticed there, already, Dank Daddy 420 by 69 has run over Iron Tank God with the vehicle. That is Dank Daddy, I believe, from Tennessee Knoxville, of course, and then Iron Tank God from Southern Illinois, University of Edwardsville. Look at this, Venus GG just absolutely ramming into the side.
Yeah, we're having a demolition derby type action going on.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? That's... Oh god, it's loud. Yeah. Yeah, Iron Tank. He's alive. Dank Daddy's trying to get it, but they're just... Oh, look at him. He's just going for it. Jaywalk. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, they're gone. Alright, everybody's in the buggy, and now they're gone. They're gone. That was something else. I'm not gonna lie. We've seen that a little bit before, but he's still going. Wait, what? He's still... I'm not sure what UTK's strategy is here. They did drop separate, and now... Yeah, no, now he's gone. Okay, I was, maybe just waiting, but there they go. Blink Alliance, Venus GG, Iron Tank. Jaywalk gonna go ahead and get out of those warehouses. Gonna go get some loot. Dank Daddy gonna do the same at that complex up north towards Lipovka. Nice jump. Actually, this is a pretty good jump. He didn't crash. All right. Oh my god! Look at that circle. Have you seen that circle? That's... Oh my gosh,
dude. Far west for sure.
It's like Koala. We're gonna go ahead and get knocked out there with the M16. Again, this is the fight in Pochinki that was bound to happen at some point. So they have cornered him, the Spire, Koala Master. I believe, are they? No, they are teammates. They're just not going. Are they teammates? In northern Colorado with Montremer and the rest of Soda Dragon. Yep, they are indeed on a team. Just didn't show up right there. Temperature, however, is going for the flank. See if he can get sees two of them are down. He's going to execute Montrema right there, and Koala Master, Soda Dragon, and Spire are still alive, though. Temperature.
Temperature going to take out a couple members here.
Yeah, oh! He's going to go down himself, the Spire. Actually, really good pick on with a nice headshot. It's pretty crisp, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, you can go ahead and kill him right there. This is definitely going to be one of the more interesting games, seeing as there's only 46 people alive, and like usually, even for CBA, you only see usually like 68, 70 people per game, just based on the way that the teams are divided up. But 46, it's crazy.
Yep, looks like only a couple people have died so far. We just had a pretty low count on players in the beginning of the game, just the number of teams playing today. So that'll be that means that kills and things matter even more because there's fewer people to kill. So
also imagine it's gonna be like a higher scoring game just in general because the you have these teams who are gonna be higher in the ranks, I guess, just because there's not as many teams to play against each other.
Yep.
So it's definitely fortuitous for them if they once they play and they play just how they normally would, they're probably going to get more points than normal, I would imagine.
Yep, there's about 12 players in the game right now, or 12 teams in the game right now, and I believe by the scoring system, already a lot of them get points just for placement starting out, so they're going to be vying for the higher scoring spots pretty competitively here.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. That's gonna be, just noticing. Anti is in the South military from Ole Miss, just completely alone. Sometimes you think you see everything, and then that kind of stuff happens, and it's like, boy. I mean, we've seen UTK do that. They separate and then they divide and conquer. But like this, come on, that's crazy talk. Endless Void over at school. Again, school not going to be a hot area for this game. I'm going to go ahead and look over at this crate in the water. It's not... coming down sideways. Did it... How the hell did that happen? Look at that. It's coming down just totally sideways in the water. Game's going to be released soon, apparently. So we're looking at crate. There's an M249 and a milli vest with an adrenaline syringe. That's not bad. That could be, that could be worse, but...
Yep, doesn't look like it's anywhere where a lot of people are going to see it or find it. It's probably not going to be hotly contested, and whoever finds it might be pleasantly surprised or pretty bummed out, but I guess it depends on the type of player. That's what I like about the crates, is they have a variety of items that make, but they're not all snipers, they're not all, overpowered weapons. It leaves a lot of, room for different types of players to like what's in them, you know what I mean? It covers a wide range of options.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just, especially with like the M249, like it's such a, I don't know, it's just different. It's so much different than nearly every other gun in the game that it makes it just kind of, I don't know. It's different. I think that's just what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
So just, this is definitely going to be one of the slower early games that we have going on. Just because, lack of the people in the game and the circle definitely is going to force some fights. I think this, it's kind of crazy how far left the circle is. I don't think I've seen it that far before. So, Dank Daddy's still on his own. UTK still all split off with each other, nowhere near each other. With the four corner strategy. So waiting for this action kind of to start. It's not
been slow going for sure. The just the low count of players and then the large number of space that they're in, it makes it difficult for interactions to come early game. There's not very many people meeting each other, and there's a lot more room for them to spread out. So we're probably going to have not very much action going on at this stage of the game, but that means that it'll be much more intense later on because everyone's going to be fully geared. They're not going to have to deal with any real conflict until they get to the end game. So a lot of times they'll be fully fully geared
Thanks.
up and things like that for fights later. I do
Yep.
see that we're probably having some
Yeah, we're
technical issues.
notice we've been buffering just a little bit. Unsure. We're gonna go ahead get the stream restarted as soon as possible. Just had to adjust some settings. We'll be coming back on. Apologize that this is an issue again. So
Now,
Yep.
yeah, it's just something we have to deal with, with our kind of grassroots campaign here for our, collegiate like collegiate PUBG. It's all run by, we just started it this year, and it's just a startup. See what happens with it. So we've been, learning as we go and figuring out stuff, which means, a lot of times we have, some situations like this where stream was, a little slower, and then also we have technical issues where it's getting booted up now, and I don't remember if it was you who I was with that, but I'm pretty sure it was you where it just cut out literally, and the last two teams are left, and it cut out, and really unfortunate. But you guys who come out and watch us regardless of all those technical issues, I appreciate that for sure, because I know how frustrating it can be to watch when we have things like this. But hopefully it'll be improved over time, and you guys can say that you were here back in the beginning.
Absolutely. Wait. I imagine even in the meantime, there's not going to be terribly too much action. I mean, teams do have to move into the what do you call it? They have to go into the circle at some point, but like everyone's just so spread out at this point, and everyone is there's, what do you call it? Only like 46 people left alive. So you have 44 people. We only missed 2 kills? That's not even bad at all. Yeah, here we go. We are right back in action. Go ahead, look at the Suck Extreme getting out of the Dacia. Is he pretty close to Old Miss over there? I believe he is pretty close. No, you hear Dank Daddy though. He's coming right by. Suck Extreme not really gonna. No action's gonna take it. He's gonna go over the crest of the hill, but not really going to take advantage of that. They're just gonna let it go. They have to get inside the zone. Everyone has to, yeah. So, yeah, everyone's kind of spread out along the zone, actually. Just not really too much. The circle's just gonna keep getting farther and farther left, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely gonna be a late game circle. Like there's absolutely no question. If the game starts out with 50 people, it's gonna happen. But if you look down to
just the general meta game behind the collegiate PUBG and just competitive PUBG in general, the end game is always the late mid to end game is always where the most action happens. A lot of people die really, really fast. I mean, in solo queue games, you could just have 15 or 20 people, but in these games, there's anywhere between 40 and 50 at those times. So that's just like a very turbulent time. And I playing squad PUBG with the RIT team and also a couple other events and stuff like that, I know how difficult it is to actually coordinate what your team is doing during those like crazy chaotic times. And I mean, I've said it before, and the teams that come out on top every time are always the ones that can manage those situations the best.
No, yeah. This is definitely like the game where you manage a shitty situation, and like that's how your team is measured, especially because in the point system that we have, what do you call it, is so high. The fact that these teams just, you have to fight towards the end, but we're going to look at Chancery right here, taking the shots over at Matt D from Purdue. Brando at 6, trying to get his some peeks out, SK Wing half a health, but Chancery trying to see if he can get a headshot off Matt D. Nope, he makes his head known. He's peeking in and outside the window. Chancery going to line up that shot, though. Going to connect it, but not going to go down. Don't even believe that was a headshot. Just a tap. I'm going to look at Brando 6 over here.
Yep, looks like that they're all got very good weapons here, but they're going to have to watch out, like you were saying. Matt D, you could see that he actually had a Car 98, so when they're doing like this kind of peak battle with the 4 times in the scopes, a lot of times it can be dependent on who gets the one shot with a higher weapon, which like with the Car 98, it's one of those weapons that can take one person down in one hit, which is a really, really big advantage, especially when doing peak battles like that when you're in buildings, versus with ARs and things like that in more forested areas where you can actually get a spray off while people are trying to move. But you can see Where from Alov's perspective, looks like you can see the Suck Extreme and his team over there. They noticed that they were there, so they laid down, tried not to get caught, and they're probably going to try to. Looks like they're going to sweep out towards the north and try to avoid them.
Yeah.
But looks like they sent out a scout. You can see on the mini map here on the bottom. Looks like they're trying to probe out a little bit and see if they can make sure they can track where they're going. Hope they don't get caught. So looks like they're going to spread out, try to avoid actually fighting there.
Yep, absolutely.
Looks like we got the legendary Toe here in his perspective. He's got the M16 with an 8 times on it.
Oh, you know what? Rip that. I mean, you look at the test server right now. That's completely impossible. Jake Blue actually going to go down right now, get a headshot with the AKM. That would be 43 people left alive. You know,
Jake Blue.
well, that's
Jake
a good
Blue,
die.
no.
D8 though. D8 still alive for those team. Going to go take some shots over at Trump. Trump going to get away though. He's not even going to go down very low, but Fiasco. They're both going to get away here. Salty Sea Cow is down for Toe's squad, but it's not, you know, it's not terrible. He's going to be able to get res there, no problem whatsoever. Do get Blink Alliance though. He's going to knock out 2 people from Ole Miss. It looks like down there in the kill feed. We're going to hear that plane go right over us. Absolutely no problems. Not
So
gonna.
it's like, yeah, you can see D8 actually did like a really good job protecting his team over there so they could get rezzed, and you know, Legendary Toe and Salty Sea Cow, they actually were in a pretty bad spot, and D8 actually helped protect them so they could actually get rezzed and come back into the fight. So that was a really good play by him.
Absolutely, yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see though how the pick rate for the M16 though, because we know it's one of the more popular weapons out there. How much is going to go down with the 8 times change?
So you can see Endless Void to the north here. They actually can't quite see the team members. Looks like he's scouting out the yellow area. It looks like he can see.
Is it
Captain.
Emo Captain?
Ooh.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yep.
oh, yeah,
Looks like
no.
he's also getting headshot. The same members that we're looking at. Looks like he's unfortunately going to get taken down. Wow.
That
Captain
was
actually just he was peeking him, but looks like Captain took him out. So it looks like they took some shots, and now they both are aware of each other's position. But I'm not exactly sure if they know of D8 and everybody to their southwest. So they're actually probably gonna have to watch out for that too. Looks like it looks like EMP Captain. He must have heard the shots from Salty Sea Cow and Legendary Toe over there. So they're gonna have to watch out. Looks like they
they're
actually
open.
noticed.
Yeah, they're on the open right there. EMP Captain.
Not very much cover.
Ooh, they have the car, but that's a car. Looking like Legendary Toe, almost. Oh, there he goes. Suck Extreme gonna go ahead and get him there. The car 98. Looking at Salty Sea Cow now. EMP Captain gonna have to reload, but those shots are ringing out, going low.
Yeah,
Salty Sea Cow.
No.
No, but Victor did go down right there. D8 knocking him out, so he's gonna get the smokes, and the smokes are going to get picked up. Yep, and the smokes are gonna allow him to get picked up right there. No problem. Looks like the fight's just gonna disengage. I don't believe anybody died. I think everybody just what do you call it?
Out,
yeah, just knocked out. So
they do have to move into each other. You can see the Suck Extreme. Looks like he has to actually go through Legendary Toe and Salty Sea Cow before he can get to the circle. So he's probably going to take. It looks like he took a nice clean pop shot with
that
the
was
R98 right there.
Cold and calculated.
So that's going to give him an opportunity to move in while one's rezzing and one's covering rather than all 3 shooting. So that gives a really good push advantage for him. Looks like he's going to get another knockout right there with another card.
My gosh.
Now they're going to watch out. They should probably push their position because they're probably all going to hole up behind the things. Looks like he's going to try to disengage and run away. Hopefully he switches to AR. He's going to stay with the Car 98, try to get the one for the streamers here. Looks like he's going to wrap around. D8's going to be in a very bad position because he looks like he's going to get shot at by all 4 people. And you can see Sucker Extreme is actually flanking to the south, away from the other team. So I'm not sure if he exactly knows where Suck is, but hopefully he gets the crazy running headshot. Well, it looks like he got a body shot, take him down to a little more than half, and that's going to be the finish.
Yeah, there he goes.
Excellent shot by Suck Extreme. Good flank. He looks like he got all...
Yeah.
Did he get all members? I'm not sure if he got 3. Yeah, I think he did. I think he got all 3 members there.
Yeah, no, he did indeed get all 3 of them. I remember because he knocked out one. He went to go res, then he knocked out the guy rezzing, and then he just finally finished off what's his name running down the field. So good.
He had a really good cover from just the hill that he was on, so he was able to duck down behind without getting caught. And the pressure fire from the rest of his team to the east side made it really good opportunity for him to flank to the south. And it was just good play by them. and that obviously it showed off. You can see Schlong Fury, he's running. Looks like this team is spread out over towards the hospital area, and you can see them all on the mini-map on the left there, getting out. And then Schlong Fury looks like he's scouting out towards the mountain. I'm not sure what he's exactly doing, considering he's actually pretty far from his team, and there could be people there. He doesn't exactly know that they're not. From our perspective, we can see it's pretty empty, but something he's probably going to have to watch out for is not get caught out.
Yeah, absolutely. Still 37 people left alive. There haven't, like, I guess proportionally, it's not too bad what we've seen, but that still just feels like so, like, little people every time we look, what do you call it? Every time I look back to see how many people are alive, it's still just kind of like, wow, that's not a lot of people from where we started.
Yeah, there will be about a 2 or 3 minute period on the end game where it'll go from 35 to 15. And that tends to happen. A lot of people just die really, really fast. You can see Protozoa looks like he's got a 4 times scouting out to see if he can see anybody. Looks like Sam TV and everyone there was behind the hill, so he doesn't see anybody quite yet.
I thought he could have grazed a glance at Sam running behind the hill, but
I actually think he was on the other complete opposite side of the hill.
Oh, was it?
I think that they're on the opposite side of the hill. The observer perspective makes it a little difficult to see because they're highlighted yellow, but
sure.
You can see Be the Victim and his team, they have suppressors. They're taking some shots here down the hill, but looks like they noticed their position, took a couple pop shots back. So Be the Victim got a painkiller bandage up really quick. Looks like he got his teammate dropping off a couple meds for him. And we got another different strategy here. You can see Anti-Knife looks like he's holed up in a bush on the edge of the circle, probably knows that a couple people are going to be coming in on that side, so he's going to be holding out that position, trying to pick a couple people off as they're running in. That's another strategy that you can take.
Sure.
Looks like you can see Daylon. He's actually underneath another team that's not his, and the rest of his team are actually farther out. Probably taking some shots on his cover fire.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if they actually heard Daylon's footsteps, because if they didn't, then he might be able to get a jump on him here. So looks like one of those team members got taken out. Looks like Matt D right on the staircase here. I wonder if Daylon has any grenades. Not sure if he does or not. He might be able to take Izuan out, but looks like they probably hear his footsteps by now, so they probably know he's down there. He doesn't want to peek out through the garage and get caught out. But it looks like they're all upstairs, so Daylon's probably just going to hold the position while the rest of his team moves in. Looks like he's probably going to have to res one that's over on this side while his friend is getting rezzed on the other side, and then they should have them all up, and they might be able to take a push into this. I'm not exactly sure if it'll work or not.
That was a lot of...
it's a lot of danger behind. You can see Chode Guy out in the field here. He's got the Car 98, so they can see... They have to deal with two sides. They have to deal with people at the long range and also people close inside. So it's a very tough position for Matt D to be in here.
Yeah, definitely. But he did. I'm not sure if you noticed, but he did have no helmet. One of those guys behind the rock, I believe it was. I can't get a read on that name right now, but he doesn't actually have a helmet. So one shot from Matt D is going to be enough to bring him down. There you go.
Yep, he got time licks. So now it's going to lead Chode Guy to have to res him. That was a good peek play by Matt D. You can see when you're watching his play right now, you can just see he quick peeks. He knows exactly where they are, and then he just takes one shot and peeks back, make sure he doesn't get hit.
Yep. He's going to go back up, though. Heimlich going to be up, but Chode Guy is going to make himself known. Matt D just going to get another one. Oh boy, here come the frag grenades. Frag grenades going to be tossed inside the building. We're going to hear Schlong Fury. Here he comes. Running. They are in the building. Him and Daylon are inside of the building. Shots being fired. Victor going down. Where else? We're hearing shots echoing. Oh my, they are on the bottom floor versus the top floor. Here comes another frag grenade in through that window. Ooh, maybe. Ooh, what the heck?
Looks like he did knock out Mac D. That was it.
Oh,
actually,
he did. Oh, wow.
Played by him. So Schlong Fury going to throw another grenade. He might be able to catch.
Oh, wow.
Someone out. Yep, looks like he got some. Now he's going to pin Brando 6 back in the thing. Looks like he's probably going to... And Schlong Fury actually to take out the last member. Excellent play by all of them. I hope that they didn't take too many losses. Looks like they had one that was killed.
Daylon went down, I believe, in the doorway and then was finished off like immediately, but that's a good trade. That was a very good demonstration of how you clear a house. They actually knew the positions where everyone would be sitting to optimally cover where they were coming in, so they bounced grenades off of those spots and knocked out everyone that they needed to. So that was a really great play by that. You can see Dank Daddy up on the hill. It looks like Dank Daddy gonna get a
triple. Nope, there's a double kill along with Sam TV and his other teammates taking out other ones. He's probably gonna res XPR over here, who is a little farther away from the rest of her team, but looks like they took care of that situation just fine.
JWA and Venus GG going to be outside the circle. Delaware going to go down there. Sam LTV going to get the rest of them. Not able to even get it down onto Sam right there, but we're going to see shots coming across the field. He's so low. All it takes is one more. Just one more, and Sam LTV is going to go down with little to no chance of being rezzed. Just since Knive is so far away. He's going to run right into XPR, though, as soon as he crosses the... Oh, no, he doesn't. Good play. He's going to go and heal on this side of the hill, but XPR is literally just a stone's throw away from Sam. All it takes is one quick push. With Dank Daddy. Oh, he hears him, though. He definitely hears him. XPR is waiting just for him to cross the edge of the hill, but Blink Alliance kind of down in the bushes. Oh, boy. Oh, shit, there's a team. Blink Alliance is surrounded by two teams, actually.
Yep.
Oh.
Michael Lance is in a very interesting position. However, if he employs some snake tactics, he might be able to sneak his way to the end game here. Blink Alliance.
Oh, no.
Wow. Oof. Not going to hit very
many shots on Dank Daddy, yeah.
No. Very interesting position. Now they're surrounded on a hill, higher ground by an entire other team. And
there they go.
Probably going to get put down for that. Blink Alliance, very unfortunate end. But his shaky hands in such a nervous situation.
Oh, yeah, no, that situation...
Did not help him.
No, that... And as soon as he took... Yeah.
Oh, you go. Sorry.
No problem. It's like, as soon as, like... What do you call it? You have, Yep, Venus GG, there he goes. As soon as you have, like... You shoot, like, that many shots that Blink Alliance did at I believe... It was one of them. As soon as you shoot that many shots, your position is completely gone. Like... Yeah, there's no chance. Especially because there's 4 of them versus 2. 19 people left in the zone. Yeah, it's just... Oh, Dank Daddy. We're hearing shots. Cho Guy actually taking the shots. Protozoa are going to go down right there. Sino. There he goes. Oh my gosh!
Every single one of them just getting taken down. That was insane.
Oh my gosh, yeah. XPR and Chode Guy, UTK gonna work together to knock these guys out. Oh my gosh, Protozoa. They're surrounded by, what, 3 teams, I believe? Georgia Southern University? Oh my god, that's... Oof, that's rough. That was rough.
Hail of bullets. It was impossible to avoid. DeGrotto's gonna be taking shots at the Mighty Derb. He panics and runs away in the field. He somehow made it alive there. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's crazy that he managed to make it out.
So we're down to 14 people. Last time we checked this, which was probably less than 5 minutes ago, was 37. So like I said, it was a lot of people dying really, really fast here. Looks like Chode Guy going to watch as DeGrotto and Das Heimlich take out a couple team members over there. We're down to 12 people left.
Yep.
Looks like Mighty Derb is the only one of his team alive, so he's probably... I don't agree with him taking shots here. I do not agree with that.
No, I don't know about that.
His position to an entire team, and...
DeGrotto should be dead by now, at the least. Yeah, no, that's...
Probably... He doesn't know exactly where teams are, but we can see from the mini-map here, the best option for him is to move north. It's pretty empty, and we know that there's one team to the east where it looks like everyone knows that they're there. We got another team to the southwest, which is taking shots. You can see DeGrotto getting taken down. You can see Mighty Derb in the top left of our screen, Victol. Left here. You can see that he's sitting pretty, actually. He might make it to the last 2 teams alive. I would not be surprised if he capitalizes on a team fight between the other 2 teams and then just picks off some members and gets a couple kills and a really high placement for himself.
Definitely.
He's got a really, really excellent position. He's completely covered by a hill and foliage, and he's completely isolated on the side of the circle that he's on. So he's actually in a really, for how bad it is to be a solo in a squad game of this tier of players. He's in one of the best spots in the game so far right now.
Sure. I mean, there's a very decent chance he gets second place, like a non-zero chance that he gets second with that positioning. Based on that alone, Das Heimlich actually going to get Dank Daddy from UTK there with the headshot at the Mini 14. XPR going to finish off second stream with the M24. DeGrotto, Mighty Derb going to go ahead and fight over the hill. Victol, oh, there he goes. Finally going to get the Mighty Derb, though. Made his position known. And that's going to be it. He wasn't a great shot in a great position, though, but it is going to be Das Heimlich and the rest of UTK going to be fighting inside. I believe and Victor and Degrado as well are on a different team. Last time play.
Yep, so it looks like that's how they knocked out there with a really good spray.
M4 did that? Damn, that was really fast.
That's Heimlich has already been taken down before. He just
oh god.
No,
there he goes.
Not getting to him in time. He was losing by really, really fast. So you can see we actually have Victor and his teammate actually in a really good position because everyone else is fighting it out, and the placement matters more than kills here.
Definitely.
So they're probably just gonna sit pretty up on. Hopefully they actually decide to go to the circle first.
Yep.
Because they know that everyone's over there. What I would do is I would move to the circle and wait for everyone else to move in. Try to pick a spot that you know they would have to move to. Because the rest of the teams are actually going to wait until the very last second so they don't get caught out by the team they're fighting with.
Choga.
They should have really just hit because Degrado and Victor are actually in a worse spot now. Victor's going to actually get killed. You can see Degrado getting saved by the pan.
Oh my gosh.
Also God's grace.
I know, right? That was... He should have been dead 3 times by Sunday, but somehow he managed to survive that. XPR looking for Chode Guy. Oh!
XPR tried to get the headshot. Chode Guy with the flick.
That was pretty spicy. Lone Potato and Chode Guy. Chode Guy's still not done, but Lone Potato is going to peek himself for a little bit too long. Schlongfury going to go ahead and capitalize on that and go take him out. Oh my gosh, wow. That was really good. That was insane.
Degrado's just sweeping behind everybody here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is very, very... So it looks like we got a 2v2v1 situation here. Degrado looks like he picked out another member on that side. Looks like we got Schlongfury and Chode Guy trying to make a push towards the rock for Be the Victim. And which I think is XPR.
Oh, this is rough. Oh, this is
like
really rough. Oh no, looks like UTK. UTK is going to go down there, and Degrado's going to die to the zone, and that's going to be it. Wow, that game just ended. Like, straight up, there were 3 teams, and then there was one. It was immediately. Congratulations to Kennesaw State University, actually going to go ahead take game number 1. UTK going to come in second, or no, they're going to come in third, I believe, and then the Suck Extreme from University of Texas at Austin is going to take second place. Notable frags: we got Schlongfury 5 kills, Chode Guy 3 kills, Dank Daddy 5 kills, XPR with 4 kills, Anti-Knife 2 kills, Sam L 1 kill, Mighty Derb 1 kill, Be the Victim 2 kills. Just, I don't know, that was an interesting game. That was, of all the things, that was pretty interesting.
Yep, you can see, like, contrary to the last game that we casted a few weeks ago, there was a couple players with a lot more kills. You can see we have, like, 5-5-4. Definitely a lot more fighting going on, a lot more people getting, like, a lot more kills rather than a couple teams that unfortunately got a lot of kills and then finished off fast. But, I mean, 5 kills in a game with only, 40-some people and then also getting first place, it's pretty good position for them to be in. Yeah,
absolutely. And with that, I'm just going to go ahead and take a look at the CBA Power 10 because an interesting development. If you check this out, University of California, Riverside, and I do not believe this is an error, Indeed has 717 points across the season. 717 points.
To put that in perspective, if let's say Tennessee Knoxville, right, who's in second place, I believe they would have to get first place 2 games in a row and like
a ton of kills, like
a ton of
25.
Kills, yeah,
like a quarter, more than a
25. Wait, what is it? 35 points for first place?
Yeah, 35 points for first place, and then each kill is worth 1 point in the regular season games. So you have 25 points. Like that's.
I'm pretty sure that you would basically have to win 3 games in a row and then also get 30 kills a game for each of those, and then they would be tied.
And then they would be tied. That's not even like going ahead.
That's if you see Riverside, AFK is the next game.
Which is unlikely.
They are very, very, very far ahead right now.
And then the rest of the contest between Tennessee Knoxville, Colorado Boulder, Texas San Antonio, University of Washington, ASU, University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign, University of Minnesota Twin Cities, Georgia Southern, and University of South Carolina are all relatively close to each other, being between 504 and 349 points. So that, those positions are contested. We have Urbana-Champaign coming up 2 points, Minnesota Twin Cities going up 2 points, Texas San Antonio going up 1 point, or 1 rank. Excuse me, I say points, I mean rank. Yeah, a lot of these teams are very close to each other, but Riverside just is gone. They're off to the races. They've already actually beat the race. They're just lapping everybody now at this point. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they are farther ahead, the second place team, than the 10th to second place team has fewer points than first to second, I think. That's how far ahead they are.
That's crazy. And speaking of like getting close to playoffs, with the playoffs beginning the week of the 16th, let's go ahead and take a look at the fight for the playoffs, and see which of these teams are really close to the playoffs. So again, playoffs are the top 18 teams of the season. So currently, University of California at San Diego and the University of Connecticut are like fighting for that 18th spot. UConn having 287.5 points, and California San Diego having 290. Just 2.5 points. That's like not very much, like at all. So it's like even that, and then you have University of Texas at Austin 294.5 points. Texas Tech 303 points. Like it's like literally just a matter of kills, like 1-2 kills or 1 or 2 spots. It's like at this point these teams are pulling out all the stops. You know, they're practicing more. I can say at least for UConn's team, we're stepping it into gear. We're practicing a lot more because this is right on the verge of playoffs. Again, the week of the 16th and the week of the 16th of December is when playoffs begin. So just a lot of these teams. I mean, some of the teams like Ole Miss in East Carolina with 314 points. That's pretty solid. Like away from, you see the point plus or minus games, or plus or minus, I believe that's away from 18th. So these teams are 24 or 27 points ahead from the 18th spot. So they're pretty comfortable. But teams like UConn, 2.5 points away. Texas at Austin, 4.5 points away from going back down. So it really all depends on how these teams do next week and in the elite game tomorrow.
Yep.
So
yeah, the definitely, like you were saying, the spots to watch out for. No one cares about UC Riverside being 200 points ahead of the second place team. We know they're going to make playoffs. We know that they're a team to watch out for, but the things that you want to look closely at are like the really contested spots, like you said, around 17 to 20 range. It's just one higher placement or a couple kills between any of those teams can decide who actually goes to the playoffs. So if you notice that some of your teams, I don't know if you guys how many of you are actually at colleges that are in this season, but I imagine most of you guys are. So if you guys get in contact with your guys' esports organizations, find out what you guys' placements are, get involved, stuff like that. You can actually be a part of this, and you can see where your teams are at, and you actually get invested, so you care whether they make it to playoffs. And I hope you guys actually do that, because I want to see just in general collegiate esports grow, and then also specifically the collegiate battlegrounds. It's just started this year. It was pretty small, but I mean, we're going to be more than doubling in size for just the next season, next semester. So I'm really looking forward to see the type of growth that we see, and I hope that all the viewers that are here right now can help be a part of it.
Absolutely. Having come on a little bit earlier, definitely seen the organization grow. Definitely seen just I never really always the memes about esports ready and whatnot, but I believe this game definitely once 1.0 launches and you get kind of this more stable, more finished game, then it can can really take off and just kind of become the esport that I think everybody knows and wants it to be. That's invested in it, and especially once the bigger leagues start up. I mean, you have IEM right now, but ESL, CSL, what do you call it? These other organizations are also going to pick up steam. Like it kind of hit me the other day. You have this thing where like I'm a PUBG professional player, and I was just like, that's like a thing now. That's like actually like people are getting contracted and salaried to play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. It's kind of crazy that it's so fast. So
I really can't wait for the game to change once it officially comes out. We get a brand new map for everyone to explore, figure out what the best spots to drop. It'll bring a whole new metagame behind it.
Oh, absolutely.
new weapons. They're actually overhauling like the ballistic system, so things will shoot at different velocities, and it'll be something that players will have to adapt to. And I hope it shakes up the game and brings a lot more complexity to something that's already obviously got a lot to it.
From what we've seen of the what do you call it? What do you call the new desert map? It's just like it's insane. Like there's so many different buildings, and it looks just it's different. It's so much different than the current map that we have right now. Like vastly, we see cities bigger than Yaz. Like Yaz is huge. I don't know if I've ever like actually taken a look at Yaz, but like there's a lot of buildings, and I believe like the central thing in the desert map is bigger than Yaz. Like
yep, and there's just like a lot more. There's not as many like rolling hills and trees. There's a lot more like plateaus and things like that, and different just different terrain and things, and all that type of stuff is really just going to be interesting to play with, I think.
Oh, definitely. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wait for game number 2 to start with the Week 8 season games. Again, these are the Wednesday games that are that have been postponed, but they're happening now. And with that, we will see you guys in a bit.
Phrasing. Yeah, there's only like 12 or 13 teams. Yep. So you can see we actually went from south all the way to north, and looks like we had 2 squads drop on Military Island, and then everyone stopped dropping until we got to the main island. So looks like we don't have any teams going towards Nova. We had 2 teams that are going to contest for the Military Island. We got a couple teams going towards the Pochinki area. I imagine one's going to drop at Pochinki, another one's probably going to skip past, and we got a couple at Yuzhnaya. We got a really nice spread here. If we have a central circle, that'll leave everyone a lot of time to loot, pretty good areas. But if we have another circle like we had last time, where if it's anywhere on the west side, there's going to be a lot of people pushed towards that area. And yeah, yeah, and there's always the decision whether you want to do that after you've looted in the area, or you want to be proactive and get there first and get all the stuff that's there. So, it's just something that the teams have to think about. Where the plane actually flies towards does not limit exactly where you go. So. Taking a bit of a flank here. Looks like he's got a scope.
Yeah, he's got a
be
fourth.
around
Might be able to find somebody here.
Looks like he's actually on the complete other side of where the rest of his team is. So he might be. Yeah, it looks like he's trying to meet up with his teammate here, so he doesn't get caught out really easily. But
they're gonna
looks
have.
like they're all shooting at each other. Looks
yeah.
like. Ooh boy.
Silent TF gonna go down right there. Temperature getting his position caught out there. He's. Yep, gonna go down behind the Jersey barrier right there, but compromising position. His teammate's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Borumski has found a weapon. Indeed, gonna scope in on the bush, see if he can find anybody. Actually, we're gonna see Naraya going across and taking a look across. Gonna see, no, doesn't actually see X-Swarms running across there. X-Swarms running out right in the middle of the open. Oh, right there. Zero in on him. He's gonna go try and get this kill. And get a cheer. Christoph from ASU, 100 bits. 1 bit and 1 bit. 102 bits this time. Bush strat for the win. Absolutely. X-Swarm's getting killed. Silent TF with the Tommy gun. 50 people left alive. Thank you for the cheer, Christoph. Naraya gonna go ahead and do that good old F loot. Gonna pick up the 5 from 45. And I believe that the University of Delaware is actually going to come out the victor in this engagement here. They didn't lose anybody. Shots being fired, but did they lose? I don't think they lost anybody. But Mighty Derb actually going to try and get those no scope headshots with the Car 98. Not really going to connect on them. I believe, yeah, no. Oh no, I would say it's relatively, yeah.
It's gonna require some luck if he wants to actually get a kill there, but. Looks like you can see Mighty Derb and his team. They actually looks like they took over the military base with not much of an issue. They wiped out pretty much everyone but Navaya there. So hopefully they're probably gonna get some really nice loot. They'll be the only ones on the island for the most part, and then they'll be able to move into the circle. Looks like you can see the circle covered a lot of the southwest side of the main island and part of the military island. So they're actually not forced to move yet. So
found it weird. The circle is kind of central, but like. All of the teams are
still actually very far away from where everyone dropped.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like how it kind of curved around a lot of the teams and just kind of avoided. Not well, the circle didn't choose to, but like it's just kind of the consequence of the situation. So teams are going to have to move in at some point. Yaz is actually fairly spicy. Brando 6 is with the rest of Purdue and Matt D. Actually, he's going to be running across the street. That's ballsy. That's heckin'... Oh, a little bit of server lag right there. Run into the Jersey Bear. But he's going to make the move across the street, kind of on his own. Yeah, that's a little risky. He's very far away from his team, especially in like Pachinki situations or in these Yaz situations. You see people get separated. You see teams kind of lose one member, kind of, I wouldn't say stupidly, but I would say carelessly, to just them running across the street and like having, what do you call it? Just getting caught out there. Back down to military, Borumski still hasn't healed up too much. Probably bandaged a little bit. Naraya's kind of in a bad spot right now. She is in the factory, but completely surrounded by the rest of the boys. Maxter 999 X Swarms. She's completely surrounded. Not sure if she knows that West Virginia is there. Just gonna, yeah, it's a little rough at this time right now, I think, just because her teammate is like way too far away for some reason. I'm not sure. Yeah, she's gonna run outside though. Shot's gonna be fired. Mighty Derb gonna go ahead and takes him out. Take some shots out. Borumski, oh, he's low. Oh, Naraya gets it. SKS headshot. Good stuff. She looks like she's going to go ahead and get the, and get the kill there. There she goes.
Looks like he's actually getting taken out by temperature, finishing him off.
Oh, okay. I buffered a little
Well,
bit.
like she was looking for before. Oh man,
Oh,
Max
no.
Dragon
No,
take
that was.
her out. Even though she was prepared for that, he looks like he did a peek around the corner and took her out.
Yep.
Shame for that.
It's alright. We're put up a little bit of a fight there. So that was good. Eddie Durbs, Maxter, Worms going to be the victors. West Virginia. They claim military. Oh, Temperature's alive. But they've claimed military. That fight's over.
No one cares. No one cares about military anymore.
Nah, that's West Virginia domain.
Yeah, so we can see the victim is going to come and find an MK14 with an 8 times and a foregrip for it and plenty of ammo. That's really good. I actually really like the MK14.
Not a weapon I've personally had too much experience with, but I mean, I can say one thing for certain.
It's basically like an SKS on steroids. It's awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, and we've definitely seen UTK take advantage of crate drops this season. It might just be anecdotal evidence from the past few weeks, but like, you've seen them go after crates aggressively, and they use that, Blake Alliance gonna choose the Dacia over the, or the UAZ over the Dacia, but going back, UTK, very aggressive. They're very good mechanical players, so they're able to go and contest those crates. Some of them even uncontested, where people might get scared to go after them. But they use that to their advantage. They use the better guns to go ahead and just keep pushing their lead a lot of the time. It's also interesting, they always split up. They never really drop together. That's super interesting. Well,
yeah, it's something that we've seen them consistently do, and I mean, they still tend to place highly, so they haven't been bitten for it yet.
Yep. Not yet.
Not sure.
So again, people just kind of gonna converge in towards the circle. Not too much different from the rest of these games. Curly 103, I guess, is notable in Stalber. Anti-Knife he did the same thing last game. He just dropped Southern Military. He doesn't care one bit whatsoever. He's doing his own thing. It's like ICT in the rest of Ole Miss. The rest of Ole Miss minus Knive is going to be driving along the coast. Temperature still on the military island, trying his best to get off. He's in the circle, so he's not in a rush, per se. But he does have to cross the bridge or swim across. Luckily for him, nobody's over there. But does he know that? Unsure. Be the victim. Going to be crossing that bridge with no issues, though, as he does indeed have a vehicle. Temperature probably going to take note of that and probably not do anything about it. There's no reason for him to. And just one of these games where we're waiting for Victal
Something to actually happen.
Yeah. Oof. Victal actually almost. I thought he would get run over by his own car there when he got out.
He's like an action movie star right now, jumping out of a moving car, running as he didn't even look at the explosion because he's a cool guy.
Yeah, I knew it was going there. Yeah, DeGrado actually, his teammate just kind of pointed out, he's all the way in Milta Power with the rest of the boys. Victal's completely on his own now, with Ole Miss staring him directly down in the houses. But both of them have to move, I believe. And then there goes Ole Miss. They are going to be peeling out of there, going to leave Victal alone.
I'm pretty sad about that. I kind of wanted them to roll up with their vehicles and just
pull
up
an
and
easy
do
kill.
a drive-by action, but sadly,
Victal.
they do have to play it safe because this is important for them to place highly, sadly.
Absolutely.
But you can see DeGrado coming to save Victal there a little bit. Rescue him from the...
A lot of shooting at cars, though, this game. Shark. Looking at JWA 3. JWA, maybe?
Oh, actually, one off. Nice shot. Very clean. I'm pretty sure he shot one bullet there.
That was one bullet. That's all he needed.
There was no spray. That was just
pure skill.
What he was aiming for.
Pure skill. That was great coming out of that was fantastic. Oh. And just more people trying to get inside the just a lot of cars this game. Oh, Blink Alliance and the rest of the squad are going to roll right by Purdue right about now. Matt D, SK, and Brando. Oh, is he going to stop? Oh, nope. Turn around. That's... Nope. Nope.
Like you said, a lot of shooting at vehicles.
That's...
Like, all of it's happened so far.
Yeah. He's going to do a 180, get right on out of there. Car's taking damage. Blink Alliance took some damage. Oh, boy. But that's Ohio State right there. Oh, boy. Blink Alliance turned out of the frying pan and into the, whatever you call the oven. He's, almost. That was close.
Fire?
Into the fire. It's been one of those days.
Out of the frying pan into the microwave.
Yeah, absolutely. It could have been the case. Blink Alliance did take kind of a left turn there, but he could have turned away from Purdue, going right into Ohio State. He might actually run into DeGrotto here as he turns away. This is kind of just unlucky positioning almost.
So everyone driving in circles, trying not to run into each other.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Blink Alliance. Oh, this is going to be rough. There's two teams, Legendary Toad, D8, Dread Scorpion, Salty Sea Cow, and Victal. They're across from each other. Blink Alliance shoots, and everybody's going to know where everybody is.
Oh,
yeah.
They might get a run over here if they catch him.
No.
Nope.
Woof.
Avoid him.
There it goes. Although Victal is... Now... Actually, no shots fired there.
Yep, they all just tried to stay quiet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's shots now. Yep, there they go.
I think that was a different team. That was a different team.
That was a different team.
So we got Temperature.
Oh,
watch out.
He waited too long to cross the bridge. Now there's people there. Of course, UTK is going to camp the bridge with 47 people coming across, but Temperature, it's going to be a little rough for him right there.
On the motorcycle.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Valiant fight, but...
No. Yeah, that's... and that situation...
He went out in a ball of fire.
Yep.
Glory right there for sure.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of people right here, by the way.
Another bit.
4 bits.
They call me Duked. Thank you for the 105 bits. OSU bringing the fire. Oh, absolutely.
Oh man, now he has the best top cheer.
Yeah, what is the channel? Oh hi, and then OH, and then IO, I believe. I've seen it in chat a few times. So, thank you for the 105 bits. Much appreciated. This is an interesting situation right here towards the east. Oh, here comes, speaking of Ohio State.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't already dense enough, it's time for Jacob and Chancery to bring the heat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Here they come.
Coming in. Hot.
Oh boy. Anything can happen. Oh, he's looking. D8's looking in those windows, wondering if he can see him. Yep. Oh, Montremer knows. Maybe he knows. But here comes the OSU crew driving down in 3 different vehicles. They are going to get shot at, though.
Lit up.
Oh, Chancery! What? Suck Extreme is going to pop off in a second. Fiasco. Jake Blue. What? Oh, no!
All these teams are banned for teaming because they
No, he's going to go. Oh my gosh. That, I can't help but feel bad about that. That's it. We were just talking about Ohio State. They had the cheer, and then they roll up with like 2 teams into the sandwich. That's unfortunate. There's honestly at that point that's unlucky, I believe. Such as Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. That's Dank Daddy, by the way. He's getting another crate for UTK. Das Heimlich going down in the middle of Roz. Great Yeti gonna go ahead, finish that off. No problem whatsoever. 40 people left alive. Dalen, Schlong Fury, and Chode Guy. Going to be moving up towards the south of Roz. And school. Nothing going to happen about it, though. They might hear the distant rumble of a car, but nothing's going to happen. Nothing too much.
We still got a ton of people
Yeah,
on the east side.
oh, shot, Salty Sea. This situation is still here, by the way. They haven't.
They all banded together to annihilate OSU.
Oh, what the heck? Where did that come from? EMP captain. Wow. Yeah, taking out Salty Sea Cow right there. That was, I didn't expect that. I had a really good angle on him. Yeah, if you look at that angle was really good. But returning fire, DeGrotto going to get returned on. D8. Taking some shots. over. Oh, D8. Oh, there you go. Suck Extreme gonna get toe again with the Car 98K. Those Car 98K headshots, just like no problem. Grotto looking. Dread Scorpion. Oh, one. Nope, just one. D8 still kind of, I believe, yeah, doing his best. Kind of run over the hill and get away. They were gonna. Yeah, there they go. They did res their teammate right there, Legendary Toe, and they are gonna get away. Although maybe, depending on how they push. Oh, DeGrotto had noticed. Oh, there he is. Salty Sea Cow.
He's got some
wow.
amazing zigzag patterns right here. He is invincible.
What? You run away with a crocodile like that? He's good. No bullets. None hit him. He's wow. He bent time and space to avoid the M16 bullets. And M16 has a relatively high bullet velocity for an AR. That's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Legendary Toe, he's gone. And the rest of
Legendary Toe trying to imitate Salty Sea Cow and pulling it off.
Pulling it off, yeah.
Basically invulnerable.
Texas Austin just cannot seem to land these shots. Oh, are they getting?
They are panicking in the face of the zigzag.
Yeah,
right now.
absolutely. Boy, I think that's something we haven't seen too much of in collegiate PUBG is the zigzag. I mean, we've seen it, but most of the time these teams can just like
they see
frag it. Yeah.
Dead, basically, yeah.
Yeah, this time that was interesting to see. Looking at UTK gonna roll up on Purdue here. Matt D. Purdue really do like these buildings. We see them quite often, just kind of chilling in these two-story ones. Oh, but here comes UTK. Shots already being fired. They are gonna go ahead and get out of the car. Matt D. scoping that area out. Sees Dank Daddy. Sees Lone Potato. Lone Potato. Oh wow. Speaking of dodging bullets, Lone Potato fired that shot just seconds before Matt D. took to crouch. Dank Daddy as well. Oh, there he goes. Matt D finally manages to get hit there. Not dead, though. Not dead. Headshot, but not dead. And the XPR would be the victim. Oh, look at the scissor strat. Oh, but Pixel! Oh, here they come from behind. Oh, no, they're going away. Never mind. They're not in this fight. But it is a scissor strat from UTK going to corner Purdue in their own buildings. It's going to be interesting to see how Matt D can fight XPR and be the victim. XPR, actually, with the Car 98, with the 4 times.
Oh, he didn't get the headshot.
That was close.
That was such an.
That was an easy shot. I'll say it right there. That was an easy shot. I don't know. The spectator mode's a little weird. SK, there it is.
Got another headshot.
There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
Oh,
narrowly.
It's gonna be the second one.
There's 2. There you go. Okay, I retract the original statement. That's. He gets these. He gets these. And it's going to give his other 2 teammates the ability to push in the zone right here. Via the victim already rolling up. He's going to first aid now. Via the victim coming up.
Yeah, so now after taking out both of those members, they know that the team is split up into the garage house and the big residential house. So they have Via the victim. He's sneaking around. He can hear the steps upstairs. He knows that they're going to be up there. He's going to take a position. They might try to force them out before breaching rather than taking the normal approach. But you can see V the victim. I'm sure.
Oh, look at this.
I hope that they haven't heard him yet because
he's so sneaky.
Yep, good players like this, they can pinpoint where everyone is just by hearing them. So he knows that he probably heard him walk up the stairs. He already knows that he's up the stairs.
He's the victim.
He can hear the shots. He knows exactly where they are. So V the victim's going to wait until the opportunity when he knows that he can just get one kill. Looks like
there it is. Boom! Open the door.
The last member. Yep.
Oh my
now
gosh!
All they have to deal with is the residential members the other side of the house. That was a really good team play.
The pan. Oh my gosh!
V the victim is actually he can see through that window. Hopefully, he just takes a look and. Out here. Yep.
Look at that.
14 dealing major damage. So that's only 1 member left, and they know that he's going to be in that residential house. So
this
is going to smoke the area. Oh, he might have decided he didn't want to do that.
Zuka Zero is the only person left. I think of all the things I've seen out of UTK, that has to be one of the coolest.
That was excellently executed. That's just like perfect.
A great plan, executed wonderfully. Oh, Zuka Zero actually knocked and killed Lone Potato in there. He knocked out XPR. He killed XPR. Are you kidding me?
Zuka Zero is popping off.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
I
my
wish.
Goodness.
What? He got 2 with the shotgun. Schlong Fury just got him. But like, hello?
Yeah.
What? What?
Can we? I wish. Well, I guess we'll have to look at the logs to find out what happens.
What
over
the
here.
heck?
Oh my gosh.
What? That's
I have no idea. That was amazing by Zoo if he actually pulls off the full save.
is he alive? No. Oh, he's alive. Yeah, he is. Look at that. Zuka Zero is right there. He's 100% alive.
Probably.
Oh my
can't be
gosh.
bad, I guess.
Oh my gosh.
He got
Yes.
half of them. All he needs
Yeah.
is just do it again, and he fully saved it.
That's so funny. Just as soon as we cut away, we think Zuka Zero.
Right.
All right, he's the
We
last
think-
one. That's it. And then suddenly you see in the chat logs, he gets one, kills. Gets another one, kills. Damn. Just.
Yeah, not even
straight-
knockouts. He actually fully pulls it off.
Oh yeah, no. Once they're down, executed. Boom, headshot, toast. That's so funny.
So it looks like we actually only have 2 teams that are actually in the circle right now.
Yeah.
So they're gonna be able to take the ruins. That's there's a nice spot that I can see at the Suck Extreme and Negrado and his team. Looks like they're at the high point, so they'll be able to look over. They probably know that there's not really anyone to the north of them because it's really open and it doesn't look like that there's anyone over there. So they're just going to be able to sit nice and pretty up there. Hopefully they don't. A lot of these teams. So there's situations where you want to press farther and peek out and try to take people out. But with how valuable placement is in this game, I think that what they should do is they should just hole up and try not to move. Just make sure
Oh.
put on them, but then other than that, just try to avoid getting killed.
Speaking of avoid getting killed, Maxter just gonna roll right. Oh, the bike and the plane. That is. This game is loud.
Yeah.
All right, there they go. He just rolled right by those guys. I don't even think Protozoa and squad heard him because there was the plane and there was the car. Oh boy, ruins. Here comes people. Endless Void gonna knock and kill the grotto right there. 25 people left alive. EMP Captain Suck Extreme. Oh boy, it's like they're swarming. It's like the Alamo on the top of the hill right now. EMP Captain, the Suck Extreme have to hold from the tides of ALOV as they go up the hill. Suck Extreme doing his best. He's going to hit a little bit. EMP Captain's going to rush over to support him, but ALOV has breached the Alamo. He's on the top of the hill right now, seeing if he can go and peek over, get Great Yeti, or no, help Great Yeti, and get
They
the
might
Suck
be able
Extreme.
to get a full sweep without losing a single member. If they do that, then they're going to have the best spot in the
Oh!
game right now, and they'll have all 4 people alive.
Aloe! The rock! It's overpowered! Please nerf the terrain! Aloe, I'm not going to be able to get it though. None of them, I don't think either of them dealt damage to each other in that little engagement right there. I don't think a single bullet. It's pretty funny.
Nothing but their pride was
Nothing.
hurt.
You get the Suck Extreme EMP Captain taking shots, trying their best. Shark trying to peek out the side. Endless Void. Oh, Shark. Oof, there he goes. EMP Captain going to go down with the M16. Really great burst control. EMP Captain down, knows that this is now the time to push. Here comes Shark. Here comes
They had
LOV.
better-
Oh yeah, here they
better
come.
push. And
Oh, yeah.
hopefully snag it before. Yeah, he knows that he's not going to be able to get the res off, so he's going to swoop in.
Oh, suck. No.
Yep, looks like he finally got taken down. Good thing, because if Alabi got killed for that, that would have been very unfortunate.
That
Looks
would have
like they
been.
actually they took this is probably the best spot on the map right now, by far. So they have high ground. They're not going to have to deal with any of the fighting that everyone else is going to have to deal with. Like you don't want to be in Blink Alliance's position where he's sneaking around.
I recall something similar happening last game.
Soda Dragon going to take Blink Alliance out. Like I said, he wasn't in a very good position there. Soda Dragon going to take his loot, and he knows that everything's going to be clear, but he's going to have to watch out. There's more members. You can see V the Victim and Dank Daddy are just ahead of him.
Yep.
And you can see a lot of, looks like Show Guy probably
Oh,
not.
boy.
Oh, looks like he actually just barely got off that first aid kit, but this circle does some major
Oh,
damage.
Dalen. Yep.
Oh,
Goodbye.
awkward.
VSS. It's the best weapon in this game. That's like a hands down notification. The
Slaughter
Spire.
might also get taken out here if
Oh!
he's. He's medding. Soda
Oh.
Dragon, please pull it off.
Oh
Please
my
pull it
gosh.
off.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
So that's the one member left, and that's a triple kill for Soda Dragon.
No
yeah,
problem. Easy.
triple kill after another kill with Blank Alliance. So
Yeah.
Soda
And
Dragon, who only has one other member of his team, Montrimer, who's on the south side. Looks like they're actually getting closed in on by UTK from earlier. So
be the victim looking at Soda Dragon, but Soda Dragon
Yeah.
is the VSS master.
it-
Volleys of 9mm, just absolutely zero issues. He got a 4 piece with it. He got a 4-piece with the VSS. That's fantastic.
That
Not
was-
even with
yeah,
an
that was
extended mag.
excellent. Yeah, he's just had 10 shots for each person, apparently.
No.
Easy pickings.
Easy pickings.
I mean, when you're in the position where you're really low health and you're just chaining meds together to try to get to the circle, it's very easy for someone to just get a few easy kills. Hopefully he gets a headshot here.
Nope.
Nope.
Hits one body shot. Oh, hello! What
He didn't know that
tarnation, Munchmer?
He did not know that
Good morning!
his teammate was there. That was excellent. Like, Montemer gonna take out
Oh
the
my
victim.
gosh!
Oh my goodness, great press by Montemer. He's gonna actually kill me, the victim. Now all that's left is Dank
Oh
Daddy.
no.
To try to carry on the UTK legacy.
That's
Soda Dragon and Montemer, their team play. They're playing duos and squads, and they're outplaying everyone at their own game. This is
you could
excellent.
physically see the panic of Soda Dragon getting shot at by Dank Daddy here. He's gonna go
I don't
down.
know if Montemer can save him.
You could physically see the panic and be the victim as he realized that there's somebody right at the door. Oh, that was an entertaining clip. Monstremer is still alive. However,
I don't think that Soda Dragon knew exactly where Dank Daddy was,
Yeah,
so Monstremer's
definitely.
gonna have a hard time defending him. Monstremer might end up having to just dip and
yeah,
let him die there, sadly. But,
Maxter. Oh, someone's gonna get knocked outside the zone. ICT going down outside the. Maxter seeming to get shot from all directions, or he's just hearing shots all around. X-Worm's gonna kill ICT outside the zone a little bit there. It's even. It's a very spread out circle. Oh, Sam TV. Oh my gosh, the legend himself. Come on, please, please,
pull it off.
please. Oh, this game can't get any like. If that happened, Dank Daddy gonna get Soda Dragon and Monstremer. That's revenge. He's gonna get revenge for his squad.
That's fair.
That's
Dank
fair.
Daddy, the last remaining member of that team, and taking out 2 really good squads there. So hopefully he makes it down. He's the last remaining member, so he's gonna have to play a little safer. But
Come on, hit the crossbar. Dank Daddy knocking out Curly, actually. Oh, Aloe V is
Arrow
Batman.
gonna be peeking. Very sadly, he actually jumped so far that he was forced to lay down when he
That's-
hit the ground. Oh, that was unfortunate.
That was crazy. He just kind of flew through the air with the cape. It was basically like Batman. But then he broke his legs. Protosaur is actually going to
Peeking out the entire
Oh my
squad.
god! He's angry!
Can he get it?
Oh no!
Oh,
my
Dank Daddy was about
gosh.
to get a triple kill and a squad wipe. That was going to be so good. Protosaur, by the skin of his teeth, going to save his
Wow.
team and himself. Oh,
That's...
very, very, very close. That was
It's-
down to
Oh,
bullet.
yeah, honestly... I feel like that's the kind of thing that's what's going to change when they update the damage values. So you have like a... Oh, there goes Sam Maxter 99, but it was like... Oh, X-Worms also getting shot at right now. Sam L is down as well. Mighty Derb trying to get those shots off of the rest of Old Miss. Yellow
We're
Tower.
going to have trouble.
Ooh, there he goes. Anti-knife. Running away. Doing the zigzag pattern. X-Worms, though. Shots
He's
going
probably
down.
going to be able to get a successful heal off here. Sam TV not going to make it.
No. There he goes.
No. So
Yeah.
Anti-Knife's going to be able to... Yep,
Oh, there he goes.
Put down for it because he.
Anti-Knife.
I'm not sure if he doesn't have any meds or if he just decided that he can probably make him for it. But Anti-Knife gonna put up a really good fight here.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably gonna let. He might be able to get a sneak shot.
Ooh.
Oh! Another knockout. Very good.
Anti-knife.
So all he has to worry about is the Mighty Derb. I'm not sure if he has any meds left, but he's probably gonna have to. Yep, he knows exactly where he is now, so he knows that he can med here. So he
That's
didn't have to
crazy.
worry about where he was. Mighty
That's a-
Derb should not have shot so early.
Oh my
He would have
gosh.
been able to get an easy kill.
Yeah, that was a great
Now-
pixel peek on his end. 5 people left alive. Anti-Knife. It is a 2v2v1. Anti-Knife, the only player left alive for Ole Miss, Maxter, and Mighty Derb. And then Protosaur, Curly 103. That was a really great pixel peek on Anti-Knife. He saw that head, it just gone. Immediately, no hesitation, it was gone. That was pretty great. Maxter
Yes,
99 is toast, by the way. He's
Yeah.
not getting rest. That Mighty Derb
Nope.
has sailed, that ship has sailed.
So Anti-Knife, I'm not sure if he knows that Mighty Derb has a Car 98, but he's gonna have to watch out for the peak, man. He's gonna get instantly put down. He just barely missed the shot on Anti-Knife. Anti-Knife probably he's closer to the circle than Maxter is, or the Mighty Derb is. So he should probably peek, draw out a shot, and then just run. Looks like he's actually gonna take
He's
some
gonna
heavy
get
fire
saved?
from another side.
no.
And
Oh my god!
Anti-Knife just got saved by another team.
Protosaur coming in the clutch is going to make that situation
Okay.
great for Knive.
So now it's Knive versus Curly and Protosaur. So.
Georgia Southern versus Ole Miss. Here come the nades.
He doesn't know exactly where everybody is, so he's throwing some frags. Looks like he's going to take some frags himself.
He's probably gonna have to on this west side of the circle. He has the circle advantage. He has the hill advantage where he can
But they're
peek on the
pushing.
left side without doing it. So this is doesn't have very much cover right here, so he's not gonna have very much time advantage.
But it is
I mean,
a 2.
Yeah, he doesn't have any weapons that can give him a really easy pick. So he's gonna have to actually force firefights with like drawing everyone out of cover. But Protozoa is probably gonna notice him right here and probably just spray him down and kill him. Yep, it looks like that was just gonna be the end of Anti-Knife. He put up a good fight, got his team.
Yeah, definitely.
All gonna take first place there. Wow, very good play. I actually really enjoyed that game.
That was
excellent.
Surprisingly, that was enjoyable. That was very enjoyable. Had some funny moments. Protozoa 6 kills actually. Curly 103 having 1 kill, and then Ole Miss coming in second, and finally in third place we have West Virginia University going to come in third. Thank Daddy 420 gets 4 kills, XPR 2 kills, Be the Victim 1 kill, Shark 3 kills, Endless Void 2 kills, Soda Dragon 4 kills, Montremer 3 kills. Yeah, that was great. There was some just crazy moments that happened that game. That was insane.
Yep.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in to this kind of, this postponed weekly games. Tomorrow we'll be coming right back with the Elite Games at 9:15 Eastern Standard Time, like normal. Then the rest of the season will conclude finally this upcoming week, I believe, or is there 2?
I think there's 1 week left.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 or 2 weeks, something like that.
So the week of the 16th. Yes, I believe 2 weeks left. So I hope you join us for those games. Thank you for tuning in, and we will see you then.